So, much to my surprise, my chagrin, if you will, I found this guy on the pegs in a store. Shocking, I know. I was at Walmart. I was at the Bainbridge Walmart, and they do actually still do carry GI Joe figures, like current figures. And this guy was on the peg with the rest of his wave, and I was like, holy cow! Now I did pre-order him two of them through Amazon, but this one was in front of me, so I picked it up. I was like, I think I'll figure out how to cancel it on Amazon later. Spoiler: I forgot to cancel on Amazon, and I've got three of these guys. The secret is I'm good with it. So, um, yeah. So I picked him. He's from the '82 lineup. He's one of the original 13 that I needed. That I'm working hard to collect. Uh, he came on a retro card. One of my questions is are they gonna do like a modern updated version of him? Like they just set a pre-order. They just sent up a pre-order a couple weeks last week or a couple weeks ago of retro card Grunt, which I think is just this with a different green and obviously different color. You know, he's a white dude instead of Hispanic. Um, and he's this where his original gruntiness, the original classified grunt, was like a modern version. He had straighten out. You can do it. He, had modern, vest, and he actually had like a flip down like PDA type of thing on his thing, and it's a cool figure. I actually ended up with two of them. I got one on clearance, and so they're doing. We're getting another grunt, old school grunt. So are they going to do an updated Zap, or are we just going to get this same figure in a classified box, maybe with different weapons or a slightly different web belt or something, or vest? I don't know. I don't know if maybe we want. It doesn't really matter if we get it or not because I don't care about that. I'm just saying, like rock and roll is a good example. They did a modern version of rock and roll, then a retro card, and basically the same figure with different decos. Um, I have both of them because I like the modern version, and I'm gonna. My plan is to have a shelf display with just like all my favorites when I was a kid in like the retro style or whatever, close enough, and then I'll have a modern like shelf with like more like a diorama situation, like maybe like a motor pool or something. Anyway, so here he is in his zappiness. Too much to show. There we go. Looks good. He comes with his bazooka. I like his backpack. Yeah, I'll flip him around. I wish we'd have get a full file card for these guys again. I know they're covering all their multinational bases like wherever their markets are, and that's fine. But I just wish we would get a better like a full file card. So there's Bazooka Soldier, Primary Specialty Engineer, Secondary Special Infantry Artillery, New York, Rafael Melendez, nice. Um, Specializing in armor piercing and anti tank weapons as well as demolition. Zap is cool under fire, and he has to be. The stuff he works on could blow up. The dog is barking. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I can't guarantee he won't bark again. He's barking at the neighbors. It gets really exciting when the neighbor takes his mini bike out and decides to fire it up, which is funny because I haven't seen a mini bike since I was a kid, and he's got one, and it's just hysterical. Anyway, because they're so little, but they work. Anyway, so there's that. He's barking again. Great. We're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to suffer through it, folks. Just we get crazy legs in this wave, and the female Crimson Guard. Passed on her. I passed on him. I have the Night Force, or is it the Night Force Crazy Legs? The black one that came with the Dragonfly. I don't want that one, so I'll be selling that at NJCC this year. So there's that. There's him. It's a good looking figure. I love it. I will get this open and we'll take a closer look at him. Okay, he's out of the package. I did work his joints before just to make sure I didn't have to heat him up or anything, and I'd say lately the the stiffness in the joints has been that has been, problem's been alleviated. Like I know every once in a while I'll get a figure that's got like a tight elbow or a tight knee, but more often than not, like within the last 6 months or a year, it's been good. Like I would like the overly stiff joints I've experienced, I would give passes as more of one offs than the normal like they were, between 2020 and like last year. Uh, like I mean he's got all the points of articulation he needs. See, I mean he's good. Like I didn't have to like he does the things he needs to do, which is great. He's got the weird, he's got the I know people hate this. I mean, if it works, I'm okay with it. Sometimes these get gummy or they just don't work properly at all. See, like he's got that going on. And I think he's good. Like I think this is fine. Um, yeah, obviously you want the double ball peg torso design that the newer figures have. But I think this is okay. It's uglier than the new design, but I mean what are you gonna do? Um, like the situation for me is like, do I want it or not? Which one is this thing? Yeah, it's cool because that would be like the faceplate, all right, or the nameplate. They just, I'm glad they didn't put nameplates on the new the stands. Because I know over like 25th figures when I go to sell them, it's a pain because I trying to match them up, so I just didn't. I have like two big plastic shoe boxes full of stands that never made it with the figures to sell them. But anyway, so we're gonna go through accessories real quick. We go through he's got his helmet. Um, Sorry about the dirty dry skin. Nothing I can do about that. Um, Helmet looks good. Standard Joe helmet, which I love. I love this style helmet. And that fits on his noggin just fine. He doesn't come with a visor or anything. His original figure didn't. That looks actually look really good there. That went right on. That's nice. Way to go, dude. He does come with fist hands, standard, fist hands. What he does not come with is a hand that can do that. Like the holding hand, I always say that the modern like military figures should all have so they can cradle the barrel of the gun. Valverse does includes it with his figures. I might at some point in my spare time dig up a Valverse figure and see if I can get him. It'd be nice to be able to hold the bazooka with properly. He comes with a pistol, which is done very nice. I like it. I know we've seen this before, so I recognize the weird like the angle on the front. Like I said, I know we've seen it before, and that goes in his holster just fine. Should probably see if he actually holds it just fine, huh? Let's do that first. But like I like that they come with sidearms. Yeah, so he holds it just fine. Back up, dummy. So he holds it just fine, and that stores in his holster. Good. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah. See, I know Valverse has a hand pack, but that the cradle hand that I well for these figures, those all come with each figure. So I just have to swipe one from one of the figures. Comes with his Joe rifle, which I love that the we'll zoom as we go. There it is. I love that the figures are starting to come with. He's got the little thing for the flash, muzzle flash. I love that the figures, at least the retro figures, all come with their Joe. There's only Joe rifles. There's only a few that Stalker doesn't come with one. The retro Stalker, but he comes with the gun that he's supposed to come with. He came with the original, so I mean it's fine. I almost bought another one of his. They're $16 on Amazon. When I just bought it just for fodder. I ended up going with something else, but yeah. So he should be able to hold that just fine too. There we go. I love that. I know on the 25th Joes, I would actually cut a slit in the hand, the fingers, so they can do that with the guns, and I'm glad that they're. Then see, this is one of the reasons you need a cradle hand is because he can't hold the other end of the gun properly. So you got to do that, and that looks stupid. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's Tim Waltz out there trying to use a shotgun. Um, Shout out to fraud and corruption. Anyway, so um, yeah, I'm in a weird mood. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get a little bit political, but I feel like everyone's let us down politically right now. Back to this. So it looks good though. He holds that real well. I'm glad I have another version of him just as like another random Joe character, like infantry guy. Uh, yeah. So then he comes with his backpack, which has his anti tank rounds in it. Those look good. These come out. Yeah, they could definitely come out, right? Of course they do. Yeah, those will get lost. I'm gonna tell you right now, and you don't need them to come out. It looks good. It looks good because they're molded in different colored plastic. And then that mounts that. A little rough getting on there. Be fair. That looks good. I like that. It's a different color green, kind of contrast a bit. And then he comes with his anti-tank bazooka, Carlos rifle, whatever you want to call it. I like it. It looks good. Looks really good. Um, this comes apart. I guess more it's more for the swivel, so you can so you have it up against his shoulder. Um, he should hold that just fine. Gotta kind of be a little finger. Yeah, see, so you can when you hold it up against this. Yeah, see, and then and I guess you can hold it like this type of thing. Um, yeah, he's supposed to be right-handed. See, this this bit should be over more so he could. I don't know. I'm not really sure how that's supposed to look. Um, it's fine. It's okay. I like the Valverse recoilless rifle better. I forget what they call it, but that's what I call it because it's basically the gun from Helldivers, the recoilless rifle from Helldivers. That looks okay. That's not the worst. You can get him. That's not the worst. Then he can shoot at stuff. That looks okay. And the figure itself, I probably should have did that first, but I'm kind of I'm not scripted here, guys. Um, the face sculpt is. I'm gonna zoom in here. The face sculpt is okay. With the certain shadows, it looks like he's got like a gap in his teeth, but it's just the the, the paint. I don't know if it's like that with all the figures. Yeah, it's like that with all the figures, but it's fine. He doesn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. There's not a lot of paint on this figure. That bit's painted. That's painted. That's painted. That's painted. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Except, obviously the inkjet printing on the thing. I think it's inkjet. And then don't get any paint until the boots. And those are painted. The lace parts. And that looks good. It's fine. It's supposed to be military. It's supposed to be what he is. And I'm back, and I got him here I had a couple of the other guys from 82, the 82 lineup. I got him with Hawk and Clutch. yeah, like I said, he looks good. I was thinking about it, and I think Zap is the third. When I was a kid, he was the third GI Joe figure I ever bought. I think I could tell you for sure that Breaker and Flash were the first ones, and I think when my dad took me to the Children's Palace to get a couple more figures, I picked Zap and Short Fuse up. I was raised on a lot of the TV show Combat with Vic Morrow, and so I knew what. And I was raised on things like that, like just like old war movies and stuff. Nothing. You're talking war movies from the '50s, that kind of thing. And so I knew what a bazooka was. I knew what a mortar was. I liked field artillery and support weapons like that and stuff. So I wanted more of a military feel for my GI Joes. And I still kind of do. But I do like the sci-fi elements too. A friend of mine, uh, a local collector in my local collectors group when we still had the group together, said that GI Joe was always 15 minutes in the future, and I love that. And this is totally a repaint. These figures are completely repainted of each other. That they're it's this is these two figures are the same figures, and that's fine. Um, they just are like the bodies are the same bodies. Obviously different kits, but same bodies. I did notice that they didn't paint this at all, but they painted his. They painted the stock on his. I wish they would have done that for him. They put the brown on or slap that green or this green on it. It's fine. I mean, a lot of these are painted. Um, Maybe it's something they ditched to get the bazooka in, or the maybe that paint app. Maybe we got the rockets, the bazooka rounds, in his backpack. I don't know. I just realized that, and that's fine. It's okay. I mean, toy companies, they have to reuse stuff. They just do. But anyway, these aren't the same. Okay, so GI Joe's always 15 minutes in the future, so it gives it a sci-fi element that I think makes it really interesting. I kind of like that GI Joe, like the Cobras are a bit more militarily advanced, like technology wise, than the Joes. I think that's really great. I think that definitely gives you always it makes GI Joe the underdog. Uh, yeah. So I love this figure a lot. I mean, he's the I needed three more figures. This is one of them. Now just need Flash and Grand Slam, and they have not even given us a whiff of them. I've seen some digital AI mock-ups of for Flash and Grand Slam, and just do that. Um, I don't know. Like I said, it's I don't know if they're just like they're stringing me along, like guys like me that just need those two figures, and then I can like if I'm done, I'm done. I don't know. But yeah. So like I said, great figure. Retro Grunt is up for pre-order. The Rattler has a flight crew that's up for. I pre-ordered it. It's just two guys. They're the same guys in different color vests, and they're the ground crew for the Rattler. I'm a sucker, so I ordered it. I figured why not? I have the Rattler. I haven't opened it yet, but I have it. Yeah, so that's it. All right, I'm gonna bail now, and I will see you later.